clap or like clapping that's not for me. TE, you know. But how's everybody's weekend? You sir, how's your weekend? Is your weekend good? Yeah. Good weekend? Yeah, I didn't have a very good weekend. I didn't have a very good weekend. I went to a museum. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a museum. Museums are supposed to relax you. But this particular museum had a particular exhibit. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm walking through the museum. Right? I'm looking at all the cool dinosaur bones. Oh, so cool. And then I hit this exhibit. And I go into this exhibit not knowing what it is. Worst mistake of my life. I walk in, and it's an exhibit about bloodletting. Now, I'm sure you're all very familiar with bloodletting. I'm going to spare you the gruesome details. But I can only imagine, and keep in mind, bloodletting was a thing up until the 1920s. The 1920s, 100 years ago. That's a person ago. I can't express just how recent this was. Can you imagine going to the doctor's office like, oh, hey, doc, I got some minor indigestion. Could you give me like a medieval version of Tums or something? It's not like, no, I'm going to give you Tums. No. I'm just going to let you bleed for like 20 minutes and just do open heart surgery while smoking. Man, medical school must have been weird back then. You ever think about that? Kind of lessons they would teach, like, oh, sorry, dude, at noon I got a lecture on bloodletting, and then at 3 o'clock I got a lecture about the proper cigar to smoke when doing brain trauma surgery. So it was very traumatizing. And so I go home, right, and I'm thinking, dude, I just gotta watch some TV. Okay, it's been a long day, so I'm watching TV, right? I'm flipping through the channels, and eventually I get to a channel. This channel has an advertisement. This advertisement is advertising to the world that Blade is now on Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Stop cheering for Blu-ray. This isn't 2013. Cheer for Blu-ray. Blu-ray in 2013? It's not 2013. And so I'm thinking, what kind of guy responds to this? And I think, I got it. It's a middle-aged guy, balding, a few kids that probably aren't his, and he sees this, and he goes, kids, get in the car, we're going to Target! And he hops in his 2009 Ford Fiesta, and he drives to the Target, and he gets up, he runs to the back of the Target. He tosses aside the giant rack of Who Farted t-shirts, and dives into the bin of Vin Diesel movies, trying to find a good one. He tosses out the Fast and the Furious, the XXX movies, till he finds Blade on Blu-ray! He takes it, he drives home in his 2009 Ford Fiesta. He left the kids at Target, but he doesn't care. And he puts it in his 9-inch flat screen TV. And keep in mind, it's only a flat screen TV, simply because it's a laptop, and that's why the screen is flat. And for the next 7.5 hours of mediocre cinema, this guy is euphoric. This guy is in bliss. And I envy this guy. I really do envy this guy. Happiness is very hard to come by nowadays. But anyways, I went upstairs after a long night and a long day. I go upstairs and I get on my bed and I'm flipping through Instagram. There's an Instagram post that I see. This Instagram post is a list of everyone that Kanye West has beef with. It was 10 pages long. After page 3, they just started making up people. Like I thought I saw John Smith like 5 times. But on page 3, there was something interesting. It was like Ludacris, J. Cole, Christopher Walken, somebody. I'm like, whoa, Christopher Walken? Who has beef with Christopher Walken? He's a decrepit old man. What, did you take his cowbell or something? That was for the old people. Oh yeah. I see you guys out there. Yeah, you guys really like that one. You did. That one always kills me, you guys. It always does. And so I can't see it because of all this Kanye beef and the museum and the Blu-ray ticket. And so I'm looking up ways that can help you to fall asleep. One of these ways is to have poetry read to you by a voice that you recognize. So I think, oh yes, I'm going to have James Earl Jones read me the reading. This is on YouTube, by the way. Once upon a night, weak and weary. I'm like, yeah, you go, Darth Vader, yeah. What else happened to it? But, oh, folks, this isn't even half of it. But just below that, it was George Takei reading the same poem. He comes out like, once upon a night, weak and oh my. It takes him 10 minutes to read a page of a poem. It took James Earl Jones like 2. It takes this guy 10. Alas, I find a better one. This is Owen Wilson reading The Road Less Traveled. So I advanced into a wood and there was a fork in the road. I went, oh wow, there's a fork in the road. But that's great, a fork in the road. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. And he improvised a lot, and you can tell. But then, oh, I know you folks are gonna love this one. I saw Gilbert Gottfried reading "Oh Captain, My Captain." That alone deserves a laugh. Can I hear a little laugh? Gilbert Gottfried reading "Oh Captain." It went a little something like this. Oh, Captain, my Captain! We're lost at sea! You know, you really shouldn't be a captain if you're losing us at sea! He clearly was not reading the "Oh, Captain, my Captain" that we all know and love today. And was just improvising the whole thing. So I slept very little that night. I hardly slept at all. So I'm driving to school the next morning, and I got a blast of radio. I'm already running late. I got a blast of radio. Just to hear myself think, I got a blast of radio. And you know those radio ads of like celebrities that sing that are coming to your town and like, but they don't really give a crap about you or your town, and so they have somebody else like record the venue and the dates. Let me show you right. So it's all like, hello, my name is Harry Styles, and I will be performing at the Toyota Center from August 13th or 19th. 13th or 19th. That's not him. Like, I don't know who you're fooling. I don't really know what Harry Styles sounds like, but I don't think he sounds like that. You know, I don't think he's been smoking for 30 years. And then I hear this song right after this very old song. This is like the most popular song that there is. Some of you might recognize it. I don't know how old this audience is. I don't know. And it's called Shaboom. This song goes a little something like, Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise. Shaboom. The most popular song of the 1950s, and the chorus isn't even a word. The chorus is shaboom. You know what pulls up the definition of shaboom? Nothing pulls up. There's no definition for shaboom. The song sounds like a bad Dr. Seuss book put to music. You know, so I decided I'm gonna make my own song. Shaboom can do it, so can I. Who wants to hear my little
yeah.
That's it. That's the whole song. Songs are very short. Songs were very short back then, right? And dude, 1950s, I would have been a rock star. I would have killed. Okay, knowing what they like, you know, I probably, hey, since I have a time machine, I may as well go back to the 80s and sing, you know, Johnny Be Good at some random high school prom. You know, I may as well. That's another one for you old people. And yeah. And, you know, so I get into the building. I get into the Woodlands High School. And I think, man, I'm so lucky we have such a good football team, and I know it's a good football team. Alex, where are you going with this? You look like you've never touched a football in your life. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I've never played a sport. So you're thinking, okay, where's it going with this? And here's where I'm going with this. Water polo. Oh yeah. And my final joke of the evening. This is always my favorite joke. I love ending sentences. The final joke is the Oak Ridge football team.